Welcome. You think you're here for a countdown? A top 10 list, like it's some kind of party game? These stories, the ones that stick with us, they claw their way into our minds, take root in the darkest corners. These aren't campfire tales or ghost stories designed to make you jump at shadows. These are glimpses into the abyss, the potential for evil that lives within our species. Are you sure you're ready to look into that void? Northern California, 1968. An idyllic landscape, vineyards, rolling hills, and then the letters. The Zodiac, as he called himself, taunted police with ciphers, cryptic messages claiming responsibility for a string of murders. Each one, a meticulously staged tableau of horror. He played a cat-and-mouse game with the press, with the public, even, seemingly, with the police. But the game was rigged, wasn't it? Because unlike the detectives, the Zodiac knew the rules, knew the ending he had planned. The killings eventually stopped, but the fear, the uncertainty that lingered, the not knowing, the idea that he could be anyone, anywhere, watching, waiting, that's the real terror of the Zodiac. It's the questions that linger, the ones that keep you up at night. Who was he? What drove him? And could he still be out there, a ghost in the machine waiting to resurface? The ciphers remain largely unbroken, a chilling testament to a killer who vanished into the fog as quickly as he appeared, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a city forever scarred. He was charming, handsome, seemingly normal. That's the insidious nature of evil, isn't it? It hides in plain sight. Ted Bundy used that normalcy, that charm, to disarm his victims. He preyed on young women, often luring them with a fabricated injury, a request for help. And then the mask would slip, revealing the monster beneath. He would bind, torture, and murder, often returning to his victims to relive the act, to savor the control. Even more terrifying, his ability to escape not once but twice from custody. He moved like a phantom, blending in, always a step ahead, leaving a trail of fear and uncertainty in his wake. Bundy's trial became a media spectacle. People couldn't reconcile the clean-cut law student with the depravity of his crimes. He represented a terrifying truth. Monsters don't always lurk in the shadows. Sometimes they smile at us from across the room. The man who once embodied trust became a symbol of pure evil, a stark reminder that the face of evil can be deceptively ordinary. 1969. The summer of love was fading, replaced by a growing sense of unease. In the Hollywood Hills, a different kind of family was gathering, drawn to the charismatic but deeply disturbed Charles Manson. He promised them a revolution, a twisted vision of utopia built on chaos and bloodshed. Manson, a master manipulator, preyed on the vulnerable, the lost souls, searching for meaning. He instilled in them a dangerous loyalty, a willingness to kill without question, and kill they did. The Tate LaBianca murders sent shockwaves across America. The brutality, the sheer savagery of the crimes was unfathomable. The victims weren't just killed, they were butchered, their deaths a macabre spectacle orchestrated by Manson to ignite a race war. The Manson family became a symbol of the dark underbelly of the counterculture movement, a stark reminder that the pursuit of peace and love could be twisted into something monstrous. Even behind bars, Manson cast a long shadow, his hold on his followers unwavering. The Manson family murders remain a chilling reminder of the power of manipulation and the seductive allure of evil. Chapter 4. The Poisoned Paradise of Jonestown. Jim Jones promised paradise, a sanctuary from the evils of the world. He called it Jonestown, a remote settlement in the jungles of Guyana. His followers, seeking solace and community, flocked to him, surrendering their lives to his control. But paradise was an illusion. Jonestown was a prison gilded with promises of utopia. Dissent was met with brutality. Fear and intimidation became the tools of control. Jones, the shepherd, had become a wolf in disguise. The world watched in horror as the truth of Jonestown unraveled. On November 18, 1978, over 900 people, including over 300 children, died in a mass suicide by cyanide-laced Flavor Aid. The images from that day are seared into our collective memory, bodies strewn across the compound, a tragic testament to the power of blind faith and the devastating consequences of unchecked power. Jonestown remains a chilling reminder that the line between faith and fanaticism can be dangerously thin, and the thirst for control can poison even the most utopian of dreams. Chapter 5. The Black Dahlia, a story written in blood. Hollywood, 1947. The city of dreams, a place where ambition and darkness often intertwined. Elizabeth Short, a young woman with aspirations of stardom, arrived in Los Angeles seeking fame, only to find a gruesome end. Her mutilated body, drained of blood and posed with grotesque precision, was discovered in a vacant lot. The press, hungry for a story, dubbed her the Black Dahlia, sensationalizing her murder and forever linking her to a noirish mythology. The brutality of the crime shocked even the most hardened detectives. It wasn't just a murder, it was a spectacle, a message delivered in the language of violence. The killer, it seemed, wanted to be heard, to etch his cruelty into the fabric of the city. Despite a massive investigation, the Black Dahlia case remains unsolved. Whispers and theories persist, but the truth remains elusive, shrouded in the passage of time in the dark heart of Hollywood. Elizabeth Short, the girl with dreams of silver screen stardom, became an unwitting icon of tragedy. Her story a haunting reminder that beneath the glamour and glitz, darkness always lurks. Chapter 6: The Milwaukee Monster Inside Dahmer's Den. The apartment building seemed ordinary enough, but behind the door of apartment 213, Jeffrey Dahmer was constructing his own private chamber of horrors. The stench of decay permeated the air, a grim foreshadowing of the horrors that lay within. Dahmer was a predator who lured young men to their deaths, often men on the fringes of society, their disappearances easily overlooked. He drugged, tortured, and murdered his victims, engaging in acts of unspeakable depravity. Cannibalism. The word itself sends chills down your spine. Dahmer didn't just kill. He consumed his victims, preserving their remains as grotesque trophies of his crimes. He photographed his victims, their lifeless eyes staring back at us from the abyss, a testament to the depths of human depravity. The discovery of Dahmer's crime sent shockwaves through Milwaukee and beyond. The sheer horror of his actions, the methodical nature of his madness, left an indelible stain on the city's psyche. Jeffrey Dahmer became synonymous with pure evil, a monster who operated in the shadows, a stark reminder that the most terrifying monsters often wear the most ordinary of faces. Chapter 7: Wichita, Kansas. The heartland of America, a place where people believed they were safe, but lurking in the shadows was a predator, a phantom who instilled terror for decades. He called himself BTK: Bind, Torture, Kill. His calling card: meticulously planned murders, each one a chilling display of his depraved fantasies. Families, individuals, no one was safe from his reach. He toyed with the police, sending taunting letters, relishing the fear he instilled. Years would pass between his crimes, leading many to believe the monster had been silenced, but the silence was deceptive. BTK was always there, lurking beneath the surface, waiting for the moment to resurface. The arrest of Dennis Rader in 2005 shattered the illusion of safety. The man revealed to be BTK was a pillar of the community, a church-going family man. The mask had finally slipped, revealing the monster beneath. The BTK case serves as a chilling reminder that evil can hide in plain sight, wearing the mask of normalcy while harboring the darkest of desires. The house stood as a beacon of suburban normalcy, but behind its charming facade lay a darkness that seeped into its very foundation. The Amityville Horror, a story that has captivated and terrified audiences for decades, is rooted in a real-life tragedy. In 1974, the DeFeo family was brutally murdered in their home at 112 Ocean Avenue. Ronald DeFeo Jr., driven by what he claimed were demonic voices, shot and killed his parents and 4 siblings as they slept. A year later, the Lutz family moved into the house, unaware of its dark history. What followed was a terrifying 28 days of paranormal activity that forced them to flee their home, leaving behind their belongings and a chilling tale. While the paranormal events have been disputed, the sheer horror of the DeFeo murders is undeniable. The Amityville Horror story taps into our primal fears, reminding us that even in the supposed safety of our homes, darkness can lurk. The house at 112 Ocean Avenue remains a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying stories are the ones rooted in truth. The Green River, a picturesque waterway flowing through the Pacific Northwest. But beneath its serene surface, a monster lurked, claiming the lives of countless victims. The Green River Killer, so named for his grim dumping ground, preyed on women on the margins, their disappearances often unnoticed. Gary Ridgway, a seemingly ordinary man leading an unassuming life, was revealed to be the monster responsible for one of the deadliest killing sprees in American history. He confessed to the murders of at least 49 women, but the true number of his victims may never be known. For years, Ridgway eluded capture, blending into the fabric of society, his monstrous acts hidden beneath a veneer of normalcy. He would often return to the graves of his victims, reliving his crimes, a chilling testament to his depravity. The Green River Killer case highlighted the vulnerability of women on the fringes of society. Their disappearances often overlooked until it was too late. It was a grim reminder that evil doesn't always announce itself with grand gestures. Sometimes it lurks in the shadows, quietly claiming its victims. The legacy of the Green River Killer serves as a stark reminder that even in the most idyllic of settings, darkness can lurk and the face of evil can be deceptively ordinary. The desolate landscape of the Saddleworth Moor became a burial ground, a testament to the depravity of two individuals who preyed on the innocent. Ian Brady and Myra Hindley, the Moor's murderers, shocked the world with their cruelty, their crimes seared into the collective memory of a nation. Between 1963 and 1965, Brady and Hindley tortured and murdered 5 children, their victims lured to their deaths with chilling callousness. The moors, a place of bleak beauty, became their hunting ground, their silence a chilling counterpoint to the screams of their victims. The tapes. Even now, the mere mention sends shivers down your spine. Brady and Hindley recorded the suffering of their victims, their voices a haunting reminder of the cruelty inflicted upon them. The tapes became a chilling testament to their sadism, a window into the darkest recesses of the human soul. The Moors' murders sent shockwaves through Britain, their brutality shaking the nation to its core. The trial of Brady and Hindley became a media spectacle, the public transfixed and horrified by the details of their crimes. The legacy of the Moors' murders serves as a stark reminder that evil can lurk even in the most unexpected of places, and the capacity for cruelty knows no bounds. 10 stories, 10 glimpses into the abyss. These cases, they stay with us, don't they? They make us question our own sense of safety, make us doubt the faces we see every day. But remember, the darkness doesn't define us. It's our capacity for empathy, for understanding that truly makes us human. We confront these stories not to glorify the evil, but to learn from it, to try and prevent it from happening again. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and perhaps, just perhaps, by shining a light on the darkest corners, we can make the world a little bit safer.